Hello my friends of Neverwinter, it's Solariana here speaking again from Spain, and today I bring you a new video to show you the mechanics to pass the advanced dungeon Tomb of the Nine Ghosts. This dungeon pertains to the campaign of Jolt, the same one than Cradle of the Dead God Trial, okay? And we'll see if we can unveil which are the mechanics for this dungeon. Okay, first thing that you have to do is to select one of the paths. You have 3 paths. This dungeon is full of traps and is full of challenges, okay? And the first one is select the correct path to enter the tomb. It's easy to do it. You choose the first one, and if it has this stone face in the wall that you just have seen, this is the correct one. If not, you have to choose another one, okay? We were lucky this time because the stone face was there, see there, in the wall. And we choose the right one at the first time. Okay, the path to the first world chamber is the same as usual. You have to kill minions and everything, defeat chult minions in this case. And you have a first courtyard here, okay, with a coffin in the center and 3 different stones on the floor with different drawings. You have to see which drawing is in the stone and look for the same one in the walls of the sides of this room that are just behind any one of the coffins. You will see that you have 3 sides with 3 sides with 3 coffins on each side. Behind one of any of the coffins, there is a wall with a stone with a drawing, and the one that coincides with the one in the center is the one that you have to switch on. You have to touch the coffin to open a secret door in this door, in this wall in here, okay? See? There's the door, okay. So this is the main thing in this room. After this, you carry on killing mobs. You will find some shadows are those shadows that lead the player and drain the life. So you will have to be quick killing them, or your mate will die. Okay, and carry on. Now you start going downstairs to reach the first floor of the tomb. As Sererak is all the time speaking to you, see there on the left hand side you can see the platform where you will have to fight to the last boss. It's the same platform where you start the Cradle of the Dead God Trial, okay? You start from this platform and you reach the first challenge, okay? This dungeon has 3 challenges that you need to solve to unlock the traps that are on the doors. If you just pass the door through and you don't solve the challenge before, you will go into a corridor with some more traps or mobs or whatever, okay? It's a little bit longer path. So this first one, that it repeats in the third one, okay? It's very easy. You have a table with some potions that you have to drink, okay? That can be done by 1, 2 or 3 or 4 members of the party, and the other one have to be aware of which color this person takes, okay? So you drink a potion and you will become one of the animals on the platforms, but the important here is not the animal that you become, but the color, okay? As you can see, when you drink the potion, you are the only one that can see the animals and the colors, and the people that has not drunk the potions only says the color you are, and they have to tell you which color you are. That can be done. You don't have to say to type the color full. You don't have to type, for example, blue or purple or whatever. Just by saying P or B or whatever is enough. Okay, and you have to go to the platform and stand on the platform to unlock the animal. Okay, once you finish that, you unlock the trap of the door and you can pass through. Just after this, you go straight into the first boss courtyard. Okay, you have to clear from mobs all the corridors, and then you will find 3 pillars with 3 statuettes. Each one of these statuettes have to be taken by one of the players. The first one on the left hand side will give you a invulnerability, so your life bar will be yellow. The second and the third one will give you advantage while fighting the boss, and the other one advantage while fighting the minions that are, in this case, I think that are under. Okay, so once once everybody has taken the statuettes, okay, you can go into the central platform to start fighting the boss. Anyone can take the invulnerability power. Okay, the main thing is that this power gives you an advantage, that is that sometimes you will see that some green balls spawn from the corners of the platform, and these balls will link one of the players. Okay, so the player have to fly from these balls, because if the balls touch the player, it's an instant death, and the only way to break the ball is by hitting the one that has the invulnerability. Okay, I took the invulnerability power here and I forgot about the balls, and I don't know, it was very quick, all the dungeon was very quick, but I really didn't see when balls spawn, only at the end, because I saw one of my mates running away from the ball, and ball was after. I was chasing him, and I had to go to hit the ball to avoid. See there? There's a green ray, and you don't see the ball yet, but there are the balls. Okay, I should have gone there and hit the balls to kill them. That's there. Then I went to save Frank, but he was running, and he was faster than me. Okay, see, that's it. They don't kill the invulnerable person, obviously. Okay, when you finish this fight, you can carry on, and you go to the second floor of the tomb. You continue descending to the second floor. we had a very good group here in this dungeon. It was too quick, even for explaining mechanics. We had a very high DPS Enio, and a very good DPS too that was Reg, and then we have a normal DPS with a little bit, very good too, but with a little bit less item level. So you can see that anyone can do these dungeons if you comply with the item level requirements, okay? And then we had a very good healer, Lilith, our paladin healer. It's very reliable in those places to come with her. Okay, that's the second challenge. Second challenge is easy, but to be honest, is a bit of a pain in the you know where, okay? Because you have to touch all the objects in a specific sequence. So you have to remember, or you have to guess which is the first one, and then which is the second one, and then the third one, and so on. Okay. So, for example, and sometimes it takes a bit of time. These people with no patience that just avoid this challenge goes through the door, and then well, you have to pass. You have to pass through corridors with traps and everything. Okay. I don't know if I prefer this or the other way, but I think that this, even when this one is sometimes takes more time. Someone is sleeping there too. See, Rek is sleeping there. Slacker, you Rek. As I said before, you can do this not only one, but 2 persons or three people can do this challenge. Okay, the same than the other one. It's two people at the same time can try to guess which is the correct sequence to unlock this trap. The best thing is to type down in the chat when you find the correct one. You type it, and then when you find the second one, you type it. So if there is more than one person trying it, they have a clue of how to follow. Okay, you carry on. Here you have to take care with the schools just at the beginning of the bridge. This broken bridge, okay? The bridge is broken, so you have to go down and fight in this kind of swamp with some dinosaurs, okay? It's very easy. Fight the dinosaurs, and then you carry on with all the stuff, with the dungeon. You go to the other side of the bridge and you just climb up and you're up, and you can continue. Okay. Again down. You carry on going down on the tomb. Deeply. It's very deep. And in the third challenge, that is the same than the first one, at the end of the challenge, I will show you what happens when you stand on a platform that is different than the color that you have. Okay, you just are expelled from the platform. You don't take any damage, but still you lose time. Okay. Okay, there's the third challenge, and after this you go to the second boss room. Okay, the second boss room has some mechanics. I'm gonna tell you some of them now because we kill them very quick and I won't have time to explain all of them when we are there. Okay, but basically there is a person in the middle of in a pillar in the middle of a courtyard. Okay, and you have to kill him. You will have floor damage from the floor. You will have hands spawning from the floor and trapping the people. You will have hands that come from the ceiling and smash the people. You will have AoE damage too, coming from the center. And if you have time to see it, you will see that around the center there are like 4 heads, 4 like dragon heads or demon heads or something like that, like floating there. Okay, that if you do certain things, if you don't position yourself correctly, are susceptible to be switched on. Okay, those heads are flamethrowers. Okay, you can get very much damage from them. Okay, also sometimes if you are not quick enough to kill the boss, the place will be flooded. It will be full of water, and if you zoom this to the fire, and sometimes the electricity charges and the acid or poison, okay, it's kind of acid of poison, sometimes you can get all of them together, so you can imagine. Okay, you have to kill the dwarfs that are in the squares of the courtyard. They are kind of pillars with or columns with persons inside. They are dwarfs. Anyone has a different color, and if you get one of these things like poison, electricity, flames, or water, you have to go and try to kill them. Okay, to finish with the with this effect. I don't know if I make myself clear enough. I will leave you a guide, a link with a guide for this specific room in the video description. Okay, DJ time. I call it DJ time because, as you can see, it looks like a DJ in a disco there in the middle. See the hands spawning from the floor, hands spawning from the ceiling. You can see over there the columns with green and blue dwarfs inside. In case you get the poison, for example, you have to go to the green one and kill it. You can see also the heads, okay, that if you are not well positioned, you can switch them on and get a burst of flames on you. I mean, it's very difficult if you get all of this together. Okay, it's even very difficult to move on. So you have to kill this one, and finally, when you break the bubble, you have to kill the wither that is inside, and you can carry on to the next door. Okay, the third boss room is really close to here. It's basically the platform that I told you before, and well, I think that there is an achievement in this dungeon that if you kill all the small dark dwarfs that you find, you get an achievement, but I am not sure if I get it or not. I will have to check it. Okay. Okay, for example, those are here. Those dwarfs, if you don't attack them, you can pass them through without fighting them, okay? And finally, for the last boss, it's very advisable to have artifacts or mounts that have the consume minion skill, because sometimes the boss is gonna throw an attack that is gonna make spawn some minions and some white flames called souls or something like that that you have to kill. If you don't kill them quick enough, there is a bar on the right hand side that it will be filled up, and if you don't do it quick enough and the bar is filled up, there is a big burst and everybody dies, okay? And and it's a death. You go out of the room. Okay, very important here too is that sometimes you're fighting with a rank C or something like that. That is a kind of a serpent, man serpent, something like that. But it's more important that sometimes a Serera ghost, the same one that appears when you are fighting in the cradle of the death god, appears in one of the sides. See him there? He appears on the sides of the platform and he pushed the platform very strongly, and you are in danger to fall down from the edge to the bottom. So die, okay? Be aware of that, okay? He will talk before doing that. He will talk and will love before doing that. Okay, this is the moment, okay? When you see this attack, the attack that Ramsey does, that is a little area around him that is clear. Just after this attack, souls will spawn, okay? So you have to be aware too, to kill them really quick. If you can use your your minion consume artifacts or mounts, is really much easier, okay? As I told you before, we had a really hard DPS in this group, so we killed him really quick, okay? So basically here you have to be aware of Ramsey, you have to be aware of Asererak when he pushes the platform, and you have to be aware of the souls. Souls is the most important thing, okay? They need to be destroyed here. This is the moment. And now souls. I was tanking here, so souls were just behind me, but I think that now you can see them. There's a Cererak, so everybody has to go to the other side. There's the soul, there's the white flame, okay? And we are almost done because we almost have killed Ramsey, and that's it. I don't know if I have made myself clear with this dungeon, because as I told you, we did it really quick. But anyway, I will leave you, as I told you, a link to explain the mechanics that you can read slowly to see if what I have been telling here makes sense or not. Well, that was a very funny room, to be honest. Very good group. And that's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you have done, I invite you to click like, thumbs up, and subscribe my channel. I hope to see you in Neverwinter, in game, playing. Thank you. Bye bye.